Let me talk about the first 2 decades. That's your decade of learning. Learning, of course, continues all through life. You have to learn all the time. But that is the decade where learning is most important. It is a decade of schooling. It is a decade of education, whether formal or informal. It is a very important decade of your life. It's a very important decade in a child's life. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. I had a conversation with my mom recently. She read an article that I wrote, and in that article, she was telling me that she read some stories I told about the family. She said she didn't know I was taking note of those things when they were saying it to me, because it happened when I was small. I was just laughing at her. She shaped me in a certain way. It's a decade of learning because it's a decade when the child is still open to information, to a lot of things. When you have children, you must realize that that is the most important decade of their lives. That is the most important decade of their lives. From the time they come into this world until they are 20. It's 2 decades. I'm treating them as one. At that point, they are like a soft mixture of concrete. You can pour it into any cast, into any mold, and it is going to set in that mold. You cannot joke with that season of any child's life. You must be careful what you present before that child. You must be careful what you say in the hearing of that child. You must be careful what you do in the presence of that child, because they all matter.